Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to dismantle a Doug Nash 4+3 overdrive transmission. So first you have to make sure that the pressure plate is completely sealed and make sure that it doesn't shoot out at 15,000 pound force right onto you. Since I value my life, I want to get that done first. That way we can get it out of the way and I don't harm myself while doing this. Just so you guys understand what I'm talking about here, this is the pressure plate that you'll need to be tying down. You'll tie it down with 3 bolts along the ends here. Now if you look in the back of the transmission, I have about 8 by 60 millimeter bolts with a nut on the ends. For the one I'm going to be doing today, I'm just going to be shoving 50 millimeters into there and just tying them all the way down to the base of the transmission. So what we got here is we have 1, 2, and 3 reverse holes here that I'm going to be taking out. Now I have a trusty little handy blowtorch over here. Now I'm just going to open it up pretty much and blast the absolute heck out of these. Okay, so first, to get to those little bolts, at least to get to one of them, which is kind of important, you'll need to take off this little speedometer piece here. But once you get this out, it allows you to access this nut and this pipe here as well. Alrighty, so now that we have all the little reverse nuts out, what we're gonna do is you're gonna get these 8mm, some long 8mm bolts. We're gonna shove these little bolts into the back of the transmission here, and we're alrighty, now I have all my nuts fully packed all the way in to the edge of the casing. My piston is fully secure now, so what I will do is I'm now able to go to the front and take off my 4 nuts on the front. So all these nuts here are all pretty easy. Now, since this has already gotten into once, this is super easy for me to take off. My 4 nuts on the front will look kind of something like this. I took it out just so you guys can see a little bit better. Now, I'm just going to take this little pry bar here, pry the heck out of it till this entire front end decides it wants to come out fully. With a little yank on a couple sides here. Alrighty, so right here, I'm currently taking off the front snap ring off the front of the transmission. This is exactly what we secured the back of the transmission for in the first place, or else the entire front of the transmission will explode out on me. You'll notice here that I am a little bit ginger with the snap ring here. It's a little bit scary, you know, thinking about the entire front end of the transmission exploding out on me, but luckily, everything worked out great in the end. Alrighty, so now that I've got that those snap rings out, you're going to take one of your pry bars here, slide it in behind, and I'm already seeing something that is an insane amount of ply there. There you go. This sucker down, and there you go. Alrighty, this whole thing will just come out on its own. Alright, there we go. So, here's our planetary. Here's what it looks like out. So far everything's looking pretty decent. Alrighty, so this right here is your overdrive piston, which you think is the one that might think it's the one that we secured, but it's not. If you see here, it's got little notches all along here. I'm seeing some metal along the bottom of that as well. Look at that, coated. So something in here has not been working properly. There we go. All right, here's your sundial washer. That's your thrust washer right there. Looks pretty new, all things considered. I'm gonna set that off to the side as well. All right, so I'm just taking a little bit of a pry back here. And slowly start taking some of these out. And I already have a little bit of the steels out over here. So. Alrighty, so I do have all these out now. You can see there are just a couple more of these steels all together. We're gonna take these suckers out with a little bit of my favorite here. There we go. Here's your direct clutch thrust washer. This part, very, very fragile. Now, there are four little bolts here. You need to find about a 5mm wrench into this, and you should shock them first. A little good view of that. You're gonna shock them, so you're gonna shove that sucker in, and then it'll come loose here. I did already break this one loose, so it's not as easy as it looks, but you gotta do this to all four little bolts there. Alrighty, guys, I got all the nuts out. Here is your water pump. This would be your ATF pump. Now, what you're gonna do after this, just give it a good yank. Oh yeah. Here you are. All right. So now, what we have here is your pump. Here's your ATF pump. Basically, spins freely on the end here. Alrighty, guys. Once you have your pump out, what you'll do is you'll put a universal kind of large metal pusher here. I have one coming in for this model specific. It still hasn't shown up yet, so I won't be able to take it out for you guys in the video. However, what you'll do is you'll place it here. Put your press up against it. Press your press down all the way up until this bearing you start to feel this piston start to push back, and you should be able to unscrew the screws in the back. Like I said, I won't be able to do it, but that's exactly what you do.